We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better
Best
than
thing
this.
about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What
it,
up,
man?
what up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You been doing
That
it.
boy got no sense.
And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. As you can see, man, I'm by my lonesome again. Waiting on the crew to come in, man. The OG is still on assignment, so he'll be back on Wednesday. But of course, Corey will be on in a second, man. He's coming in hot. Let's say what's up to everybody out there. My dad, Larry Wright. My homeboy James Little John, and anybody else that may be out there, man. Make sure you put your name in the chat. This is an interactive show. We want to hear your comments. We want to hear what you got to say, man. We want to hear your statements as well, man. So put them in the chat so we can have this interactive show go live like it always is, man. I'm on the chat line rocking like always, man. Everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Remember, when you come to the channel, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 40, season 5. We have a great episode for you all today. We're going to talk a little bit about, of course, the games that went on today, and a key injury for a team that was struggling, but a guy who's, I think we have to look at his career now as in its totality, man, and see if this is the route he needs to continue to go on, man. Kind of I'm getting the Derrick Rose type vibes from him, maybe even the Kawhi Leonard type vibes from him, man. So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about other teams, man, that are struggling in the NFL. Not my Dallas Cowboys. We are on a bye, so we probably won't talk much about them. So we had to talk about the games that y'all probably had to watch since my boys were not on, man. So we know you had to watch your own team. So we'll talk about that. And then we have a big game tonight, man. Game 5. Game 5, the best of a 5 series in the WNBA. The Minnesota Lynx, New York Liberty. The deciding game, man. This should be a barn burner. All the games have been very close, very highly contested games. So you want to see great WNBA basketball being played, man. Check them out tonight at 8 o'clock. Should be on ESPN tonight. So that should be a great game. And then we have another great one, man, in the football still. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Jets with their newly acquired Devontae Adams, man. So let's see if Aaron Rodgers, after getting his coach fired, can turn their season around, as their season is in limbo right now. But before we do any of that, man, we have to give our wonderful sponsor a huge shout out, and then do a couple other shout outs, man.
Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
Absolutely. Once again, thank you, Mr. Alvin James, for being a wonderful sponsor for our very first segment. All right, man. Before we jump into anything else, the crew and you are hosting their very first ever annual charity golf tournament. Um, the crew and you and Galen and the Crystal Wright Foundation at Mystery Valley, man. The Eventbrite is up now. You can go on the link. Go ahead and purchase your ticket for the if you have a team or if you're going solo, man. It's 500 per team. It's 150 per person. If you want to just be added to a team, it's for a great cause. Grady food and medicine program that they have there, man, for people with diabetes. It provides them meals for people with diabetes, people with dealing with other symptoms like cancer and as well, man. So it's a great program that Grady offers, and it's very dear to my heart, and dear to the TCY crew's heart as well, man. So if you all are interested, man, the tournament is April 20th, 2025 next year, man. So come on out. We had a great showing for the Adaptive Life Foundation, which is still going on. So if you all want to double up, they're actually having theirs the week before, that Monday before, this Monday right after the Masters, man. So if y'all want to double dip and get you some double golf in, man, go ahead and hit up Adaptive Life Foundation as well for their charity golf tournament as well, man. So make sure y'all check them out. What's up, Big Roddy? Welcome on, big dog. Yes, sir. My dogs. I know y'all will be there, man. I'm excited about it. So my dog said, "What's up? Still a nation in the building." Phil Harris, welcome on, because what up? Fans are in trouble. All right, we're going to talk about a few teams that may be in trouble, man. So let's go ahead and jump in to a couple of these topics, man, and talk about these 1-5 teams, these teams that may need to just blow the whole team up, man, and start all over. And let's start right there where you are with the Miami Dolphins. Is it time to blow the team up? I know they're without Tua. He just opened up his practice window, so he should be practicing now. I think they're trying to get him back for week 9 or 8. We're in week 7 now, and with their record being, I think they have 1 win or 2 wins, right? 2 wins for the Miami Dolphins. 2-4 is what they're saying right now. 2-4. So they're not really out of the woodworks, man. They still got an opportunity to turn it around. Do y'all think the Miami Dolphins can turn their season around when Tua comes back with the weapons that they do have, man? Without Tua in the lineup, their wide receivers have been obsolete, man. Their wide receivers, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, the leading receiver in yards last year, is not getting the stats, those stats anymore, man. So y'all tell me what y'all think about the Miami Dolphins and their chances of turning their season around when Tua comes back. All right, Phil says head coach is questionable with his play calling, in my opinion. Ooh. Do you think he's kind of strapped with the quarterback situation? It doesn't seem like he has very much confidence in his quarterback play. Do you think that's why his play calling is kind of suspect? Pee Wee says, all right, we actually looked decent until the quarterback went out, and no chance without Tua. Do you think you can possibly make a trade for a better backup quarterback, or is it just it's Tua or nothing for you all? And in the Miami Dolphins situation, fellas, what should they do? Because we all know that they built this team for Tua and they built this team around Tua. But with the recent history of Tua being injured, head injuries, what should they do? What should their backup plan be? Now they lost their backup too. Oh my gosh. Tyler Huntley's out now too. So who's your third string? Wow. So the trade deadline is coming up in, I want to say, 2 weeks. I'm about to pull it up right now and see when this trade deadline is. NFL trade deadline. I believe it's coming up, man. And I believe there's going to be a lot of movement happening before this happens. Before that when it happens, man. So let's see. Oh yeah, it is coming up, man. Right after the elections on November the 3rd, I believe. November 5th. Actually, November 5th, the election, and we have the trade deadline the same day, man. So is that right? November 5th? Yeah, Tuesday, November 5th. Yeah. Hey, and we have our other co-host, man, Decatur's rawest, Corey Davis. Welcome on, big homie.
What's up, my man? You know what I mean? I apologize for my being tardy today. Or late. Tardy late.
It's all good, bro. It is all good, man. It's all good. We're just right now, man, talking about the Miami Dolphins and the teams that are struggling, and where do these teams go? Should they blow the teams up and just start, doing a fire sale, or should we, or in Miami's case, knowing Tua's history, what should they do? And I've just found out that their backup just got injured now for the Miami Dolphins as well.
Backup quarterback?
Yeah, Tyler Huntley. So if Tyler Huntley's hurt, what do they do, man? James says 2 or nothing, but I don't want him to come back.
So you're adding the Browns to this?
The Browns will be, yeah. That Browns is the next team we're going to talk about. Yes, absolutely.
He said the Browns.
Yes.
Man, okay. Are you talking about it now, or that's what you're going to talk about?
Well, we're going to talk about that next. We're talking about the Dolphins right now, though.
Okay, so
we're talking about the Dolphins, trying to see what should they do? Should they, hey man, blow the team up and start over, or should they have to, or should the trade deadlines come up? Should they go after a quarterback?
So let me tell you. So my wife has shared some information that she was reading. Tua still wants to play. Mm-hmm. Tua announced that he still wants to try to make this thing happen. Mm-hmm. Honestly, so you don't blow it up if the Dolphins, they just paid the man, and if they want to see, because at the end of the day it's a business. If they want to still get an ounce of football out of him as a whole, the organization I think is going to put him out there, which we don't feel like as a show that he should play. But this is the NFL. There's not going to be a person on his shoulder going, "Hey, we care about you so much, man. We want to see the best for you." If they're losing games, they're going to put that dude out there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Talking about Tua. Galen said that, it should be a fire sale. Well, I ain't say you said that, but he brought up, should this be a fire sale? Should they throw in the towel and just retool and start all over? Am I correct?
Yeah.
So, but you were explaining to me, Tua said he wants to play.
Yeah, unfortunately, he wants to play.
It is unfortunate, but at the end of the day, this is a game that pays millions of dollars to watch these players do their thing. Mm-hmm. Now, so I would say that for the Dolphins, they want to see him play. So having them blow it up, I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So is a parent. Millions of dollars can't replace him. He needs to make the right call for his children and him around.
He does need to make the right call, but he's not making the right call. He just said he wants to play. So he's not going to make the right call. He obviously, I made this statement here. And I say this for James Littlejohn and for Mike Franklin that are diehard fans. They want to, they probably want to see the best quarterback out there. Now I don't know if like James, he probably he want what's best for him, but you want to see the Dolphins win games.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna go out there. He's not gonna make the right decision because he's 26 years old. He still thinks that he's indestructible.
Right. Absolutely. And the team is definitely built around him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they are probably too far gone at this point now to try to make a comeback, and bringing him back is not going to help this team out like right now. I think they've dug too deep of a hole in this AFC, and I just don't see them being able to fight back, and then bringing in a Tua who's all the pressure is going to be on him with a offensive line that is still suspect.
You mean the team is in a hole, like to make it to the playoffs or to win?
Yeah, to win and make a run now. Bringing him back is not. I don't think it's going to help you out. Even though my guy Jay said they were really playing well when he got injured, but I think the hole is too big now. In this AFC, I think it's too big.
So James said he wanted him to retire. He'll take those L's.
Yeah. I mean, and they need to, because you got the Dolphins, Carolina, Cleveland. These are all teams and that are going to be fighting for that Colorado quarterback probably.
Oh no.
What do you mean no?
No, Shador is not the answer for Cleveland.
So she said Shador is not the answer for Cleveland.
We don't have an answer, but Shador is the answer.
So, but like you said, some of these teams are doing some weird stuff in terms of they're getting close to that fire sale type deal, where they're making trades that don't make sense. Or, I hate to bring up Cleveland because my wife is right here, but
what that got to do with anything?
Y'all let go a bona fide stud at the wide receiver.
And who complained about it?
I know you did, but I'm saying like that's what G is saying. Some of these teams are either at some point we're gonna see what they're really made of. Either they're gonna try to fight for it, or they're gonna start at fire sale.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Hey, baby, on the show, boo boo. On the show. I'm on the show, boo boo.
So why he's on the show?
I thought you was picking it up somewhere else, boo boo. All right, I'm back.
Cleveland has twice let problematic players disrupt a team with a lot of potential. First with Odell Beckham, and second with Deshaun Watson.
Odell Beckham.
Okay.
Absolutely, because I'm not saying this is not a matter of Odell Beckham's on-field talent or whatever, but I will say what I said then. Baker Mayfield was not Cleveland's problem, but there was a problem between Baker Mayfield's camp and Odell Beckham's camp. And because he was the bigger star, Cleveland's front office and ownership let that influence what their decision was. And look what happened. Baker Mayfield left and is getting success where he is, and Odell Beckham is doing what? He did nothing more for us, and he's not doing much else, period. That diva within his camp, and I don't know that it was him necessarily, because his dad was problematic too. So I don't know where the issue was coming in, but there was an issue between his camp and Baker's camp, and that is part of what sparked that trade. And so then it left us with a quarterback problem. They went out thinking Deshaun Watson was the solution. He absolutely was not. And then when they realized he wasn't the solution, they were in a problem and a pickle that they could not fix. Now, for me, now we're losing a decent receiver in Amari Cooper. Well, we've lost Amari Cooper. And then I don't know what this BS was today. Corey don't believe me, but there was some sort of conspiracy going on because an hour before game time, we randomly get notified that Jameis Winston will be inactive for today's game for a coach's decision. Has nothing to do with football or injuries or any reason that he's unavailable, just a coach's decision that he was inactive. So for some reason, our number 2 is mysteriously inactive, and then here is Deshaun with his non-contact injury. I don't know what is going on, but it's some foolishness.
Okay, and that's I like that. I like the segue into that Cleveland Cincinnati game. In this game, Deshaun Watson does tear his Achilles.
So it is torn.
Yeah, he did tear his Achilles. You can see, you know, the infamous pop of the calf. You know that
showed it.
Yeah, it's a dead giveaway. There was some, I think, pretty bad by some Cleveland fans in the stadium, man, of cheering while the man was injured.
Being carted off.
Being carted off. It's one thing to not like the play of a player. It's another thing to cheer a man when he's down.
Yeah.
And that was, to me, was uncalled for. And it's not from the fan base that I saw, that I went to the game in Cleveland and saw, didn't seem like that type of fan base. They are passionate about their squad, but didn't seem like a team or a fan base that would do that. I do have a video by your second string quarterback who was inactive. Well, he wasn't inactive because he played, but he did not come in immediately, which was a surprise to me. They did Jameis Winston. They actually brought in the other guy as the second string.
Thomas DT.
Yeah, DTR, and then they brought in Jameis Winston in the fourth quarter.
How did they bring him in? They listed him as inactive an hour before the game.
Yeah, he played. He actually scored y'all 2 touchdowns.
Jamie scored 2 touchdowns for him?
Yeah. Well, one was maybe 1 touchdown.
One, I'm gonna say Nick Chubb scored a touchdown.
Yeah, Chubb scored a touchdown. Jameis came and moved the ball up the field, man, pretty easy. And I didn't understand why he didn't get in right after that, but that explains what you were saying. Maybe he was the third string quarterback. You know, the third string can't play unless the first and second one gets injured. So maybe that's what it was. But here's his comments after the game. Let's see if we can play this.
The way I was raised, I was taught to love no matter the circumstances, especially for people who do right by you. I'm grateful that I had a chance to serve the son, but I am very upset with the reaction to a man that has had the world against him for the past 4 years, and he put his body and life on the line for this city every single day, regardless of your perception, regardless of what you thought should happen with him. He committed every single day that I've been here to be the best that he can be for this team. And I know I come from the deep south, Birmingham, Alabama, Belsham, Alabama. So I know the standard that hungry fans want. But the way I was raised, I will never pull on a man when he's down. But I will be the person to lift him up. And that all of us have unique experiences. All of us have circumstances, conditions, and facts that we face every single day. And I pride myself in being a man of increase and being a man that wants the best out of everybody. I tell myself every morning, what I want for myself, I want for everyone. And I do not want the treatment that Deshaun Watson has received from these passionate fans. I know you love this game. When I first got here, I knew these were some amazing fans. But Deshaun was treated badly. And now he has to overcome another obstacle. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to lift him up. And I'm going to be there for him. Because I see the way he fights. I see the way that he works. And I know who he is as a person and as an NFL quarterback. And that's all I have to say to address him. I'm sending up my prayers. I already prayed for his leg. And I will continue.
You can see the passion. You can see the frustration.
You're looking at me for. I don't disagree with them.
You can see the anger in Jameis Winston's tone in his comments, man. We all have what we see on the outside of a player and what we think that's happening, what we think that he may have given up. We see the performance and we take that and make it who we think it is. Hearing Jameis talk about this guy in a different light from what everybody else had talked about him, how did that make you think about the Deshaun Watson overall now? I mean, for me, it kind of changed my view of it all. You know,
man. You know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna allow my wife to say that because she's been all over the place today, but she has been fair. But but her feelings were. I think I ain't gonna say what I posted in our group, because when it happened, she has a certain feel, but I'll let her do that.
What do you? I mean, so here's the thing. I don't disagree with. I don't disagree with what Jimmy said, right? Like I think a lot of people, so I'm in multiple Browns fans group, and I had multiple friends and family members that were at the game. And a lot of people were disappointed in the fans' reactions. And a lot of the fans were saying, absolutely, they were ready to see him off the field and ready to go, but nobody desired to see him hurt. You know what I mean? I think just from a human perspective, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't care if it was the opposing team's quarterback and it was somebody I didn't like. I don't ever want to see, like, these are still humans on the other side of the game, right? So you never want to see anybody hurt like that. Now, does hearing him speak passionately about him change my mind about him as a football player? No. And I'm saying that because I don't think that Deshaun Watson is a bad quarterback or NFL player. But what I do think is that he absolutely was not the right fit for Cleveland. And most of my issues with Deshaun Watson are not with him, but they're with our front office and our coaching staff and what I feel was just a bad business deal, period. And they put our organization, it's basically holding our organization hostage. We made a bad business deal. That is the biggest issue. And because we made a bad business deal, if the money was not on the line, would Deshaun Watson still be the starter at this point? Like, let's just all be honest. If the money was not on the line, would he still be the starter at this point, or would the organization have pursued other options? So I don't know that I agree that he has given it his all, because I don't think what I told Corey about Deshaun Watson is, for whatever reason, I don't feel like he took a leadership role in that Cleveland locker room and on that team. The players have responded better to Jameis being there just in the short time that he has than in all the time they've been there with Deshaun Watson. A leader is needed, and he has not been able to rally the team behind him. So that's what I mean when I say he is not the answer for Cleveland. And hearing Jameis speak, positive. You keep calling him Jameis. Jameis. Because I don't know. Jameis. Jameis. It looks like Jameis. But hearing him speak the way he did, I mean, he is that positive team guy anyway, right? That's who he is. That's his persona. That's who he's going to be. So I expect to hear him say those things about Deshaun because that's the leader in him, you know. But that does not change my perspective because in all of the complaints that this man has been getting since he's been there, nobody has spoken up for him before. Jameis is really the first from that locker room that has spoken positively about him. So, you know, to answer your question, does that change my view on Deshaun? No, but my view of Deshaun is not as a negative player overall. Okay. I just don't feel it was the best decision for our organization, and we're being held hostage by this business deal when we have someone that is not working for us. And I think what still frustrates me is we let go of and did dirty, in my opinion, a quarterback that was a better fit for our franchise, in my opinion. I don't think that Baker is the best QB in NFL by far, but he was a good fit in Cleveland. And I think that there were other things that we could have done a lot less costly for our organization to make him successful. And instead, we pivoted for something that wasn't the right fit. I hate that he was injured. I hope it's not a career ender for him. I hate how he was treated. It is absolutely disgusting. Now, does that mean that all the fans were treating him that way? No, I don't think so. Because by hearing the response of people on social media and the groups that I'm on, a lot of other fans were disgusted. And I mean people who have been asking from the beginning for him to be benched, but they were still disgusted with the treatment that he received today. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened. I am disappointed in the fans that did that. But I mean, it was just one of those bad looks. You know what I mean? It happened, and we're going to have to wear that scarf for a while.
Right. Well said. And I say I look at it differently just because I felt like today he finally got his workhorse running back, and he actually was playing like Deshaun Watson that I think y'all had expected him to play like. They were in the game, you know, when he got injured. He was throwing the ball well.
I think I told her that he was 12 for 14.
Yeah, 12 for 14, 100 something, 28, 48 yards, something like that. So yeah, he was throwing the ball well, moving around. His offensive line is still suspect. They still not healthy, you know. So he's been dealing with that from week one. So I think a lot has been placed on him because of the amount of money that he makes. I think people judge him unfairly, and I think they judge everybody unfairly based off of what they make, and I guess that's just the league that we're in. Some people, let's just throw that out there. Some people get judged like that. Some people get a cover thrown over them, like, you know, they don't exist when, you know, they get paid too. So
you make a point, because the same way, like we lost today, and they put Michael Penix in, and then there was a you know. Now it may have been a lot more Seattle people, but it was
Seattle fans.
It was still some Falcon fans that were clapping too. You had one bad game, and they're ready to throw you to the wolves. But I know over time, a lot of quarterbacks get a lot of scrutiny. And I know, you know, look, the OG ain't gonna like what I'm about to say now, but Dak Prescott is one of them. I said that in the past. My quarterback, we just paid him 100. They keep saying 180. We've only given him 100 so far, but whenever you make a certain amount, then they expect Mount Rushmore. Like, you make Mount Rushmore money, they want to put you on Mount Rushmore. You put play like it, but
you can't make mistakes for some reason.
You can't exactly.
You can't make mistakes. But I mean, it's a league where you're going to make mistakes, dog. The best players in the league make mistakes. Pat Mahomes, the man had 2 interceptions today.
Did they lose though?
Of course not.
They didn't lose, but it's a team game. So they had one of the best defenses in the league. So
As long as you got the dub, you know, you got to get the dub.
He throws an interception, his defense stops him or gets the interception back. Like that's what good teams do. But you know, you even though he makes a lot of money, you know, but it's expected for some players to make that much money and not have any turnovers and you win, even if your defense doesn't show up.
But that's just it, though, G. All right, if you make mistakes and you win, that it's like it's a washout. You know what I'm saying? I let you go because you got a dub. Because the W is what you want to get. Now, for guys like us who do for fantasy, yeah, you know, you can't do that. But as the average fan, when you make mistakes, but you come out like a rose, you know, for the W, it's like we can let that go. But when you not playing well and then your team is struggling, they're ready to throw you to the trash heap.
Yeah, he if your quarterback had this 16 for 27, 164 yards, 2 interceptions, would you be okay with that?
No, but that's what he had today, right?
That's what he had.
That's what he had.
Yeah.
I'll be upset, you know.
They also won.
Yeah. But they won, right?
They won.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about Brock Purdy?
No.
17 for 31, 212 yards, 3 interceptions.
But you know what's crazy?
Without both of his starting receivers.
Yeah. And then he only making 100,000.
We get in some excuses.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like with the San Fran fans, like he just making $100,000. You know, it's like what else can you do to me? You know, you ain't making no money. You know, I'm still better than half of the quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah. I guess. Okay. Well, so with this Cleveland Browns team, I honestly don't think they're out. Well, let me say they are out of it because they're 1-5.
Mm-hmm.
But
cuts by Jones.
What's going on, my the best cuts you would ever want in your life. He makes
haircut?
No, wood cuts. So he makes these wood pieces, man, fresh as a mug, dog. All kind of cuts, man. He's actually making a cut for me right now.
When you say a cut, tell me what you're talking about, bro.
Oh, out of wood. So he cuts up different designs out of wood, man, and you know to hang up on in your man cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. One of the most talented cats I've ever been around in my life, dog. The dude is dope. I'll put some pictures out there for y'all so y'all can see, man. Wood cuts, man. It's dope, dog. He's making, like I said, he's making a CD Lamb one right now. Like when he does this right here, like he's making that cut. Like
you getting a CD Lamb cut out of wood.
Yeah.
You making this man use his skills to cut a CD.
Oh, well, he was already doing it. He could actually hit me up about it, man.
He said your CD Lamb cut is done.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cut by Jones, you agreed to cut a CD Lamb out of wood for this man. I'm very interested in seeing this.
Hey, bro, he's done it for several players, man. He did a George Teague cut. When he was at Alabama. He did a cut for him. Did a Miami, the U cut.
Mm-hmm.
He's done it all, man. He's done it all, man. He has some super dope wood cuts, man. He done something with some celebrity. Got some Michael Irvin stuff. They got signed. Got Mike Irvin signed. Got a couple other celebrities to sign some of his stuff, man. So hey, this is a big time dude, man.
I'm looking at the boards here. Okay. Oh.
You looking at his page?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, he tough, dog. He tough.
Fresh cuts is what I do.
Hey, and not only can my dog get down, you know, with the wood, cutting of the wood, my dude can get down on that grill too, man. He is the Cowboys Cave tailgate barbecue grill master too.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Yeah. So he gets down. There you go. Look. Whoo. Tell me that thing ain't hard, bro. That's a wood cut, dog.
That's a wood cut.
Dog. Come on, man.
So that's what he doing this right here.
Yeah. You know, we do that first down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. It's super dope, man. Super dope. Yeah. So, hey, man. Matter of fact, hit that follow.
Like.
Yeah, hit that like, man. Hit that follow on Facebook, man, and so we can pump that thing up, man. The dude is my cat he's dope. He's dope. He a hell of a woods or what do you call him, a craftsman, but a better person, man. A better person, man. This dude is
Okay.
A stand up.
I see where he starts the drawing first, and then okay, nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So appreciate your cuts by Jones, my dog Fred, man.
He also put fire. He got a cut that says fire to GM Jerry.
Yeah. So remember I was telling you about our guy, Steven, man. He started it. My dog made him a cut for it, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, from what I'm seeing here, this is a talented brother.
Okay. Super talented, man. He did a Wimbiana one too. He's a Spurs fan. He did a Wimbiana one. Super dope. Super dope.
Yeah, I just joined the group, so
okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Nice. That's what's up. Welcome to the show.
All right, man. So back to this Cleveland thing, and we'll jump off, man. So should Cleveland be in a fire sale right now, man? They just got rid of their best wide receiver. Is it time to now get rid of some of them D tackles? Maybe your backup running back and forward.
First of all, leave my defense alone.
She said, "Leave the defense."
Unhand my defense, okay? You know, what I do know is that we have got to figure out the QB situation, and we have got to fix our O-line. Like those are serious needs. I don't know what the solution is going to be to fix that. That's why I can't get hired as a GM, because I don't know the solution. But our offensive line, we have some great guys, but they've been unhealthy. So it is definitely time to move in a different direction there. You know, a couple guys that I would hate to see go, but they can't stay healthy. And so we're just going to have to make a decision. I don't know about our defensive tackles, though. It will hurt me. It will hurt me to lose really much of anybody on our defense. Yeah. But definitely some things have to change, because the reality is the business deal is done, right? The money is out there. It's out there. So yeah, something is going to have to be figured out. You're going to have to make cuts in other areas, because that guaranteed money is there, and we're stuck with it. So
Myles Garrett might have to go.
Absolutely not.
But he's the next one to get paid.
Absolutely, yeah. He has already verbally come out and like after the Amari trade, and he spoke about his commitment to. He wants to stay in Cleveland.
So Remus just posted, I feel like if you want to get better, you should get out of Cleveland.
Well, Remus is just a hater. Remus roots for a team in a city he's never even been to, so I'm not really. You know the man that's been to Cleveland. I mean, you know he's been to Pittsburgh. I'm just saying, I'm not really concerned about Remus' opinion.
What is that static? Y'all hear that static?
He need to be worried about Sierra's husband tonight and what he gonna do.
Oh, you hear static?
Static over here.
I hear nothing. What you mean static? Is it bad?
Yeah, it's bad on my side, but if y'all don't hear it, then that's good.
That's who goes to Pittsburgh if you don't live in Pittsburgh. That's not a place you just go to.
He said, "Yes, I hear static." So I don't hear.
I hear it. Y'all hear?
Yeah. So everybody else hears static.
I hear. Okay. Yeah.
Is it on our end? Is it because you put your phone over there?
Hold on, let me get out and come back.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was just me.
Everybody but me. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it was Corey. Yeah, it was Corey. Okay. I thought it was just me. All right. Look, y'all see, I'm trying to get they there we go. I'm trying to get they Cleveland's D tackle.
You still here?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's popping and locking. Nobody goes to Cleveland now. So Pop says you really can't be mad with the fans. Watson's ego gave them a reason for their behavior. So you think they should have booed him off the field or cheered for him off the field, Pop? Because I'm honestly, I don't know what Watson has done besides get paid. It doesn't seem like he's been a bad person or teammate to the team. That's but anyway, I don't think any player that is injured should be cheered off. I don't see that, man. Cuz says, man, for real, I feel bad for homie getting hurt. Man, me too. I'm with you right there, Fred, man. I never want to see anybody get injured, especially a guy who's for me, from what I've seen out of the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun has been running for his life out there, man. Yeah, he's made some bad passes. He hasn't made every throw, but he's been trying. I thought he's been giving everything he had for the squad, man. He just wasn't hitting, open.
I don't hear him though.
Like, what's going on? Hello? Corey, like somebody granddaddy on there right now, boy. Decatur's best play cousin, though. All right, let's see what we got here. All right.
Did something happen?
There we go. That's better. Hey, sit up, Corey. Sit up, dog.
Right. You look bad?
Like that.
I don't know what else to do.
Bro. No.
Here? Ain't no small
body shot in, bro.
you
got the full body shot in on that one. Yeah.
Big 7.
Oh, that what that was? That's Mike Vick.
No, this is Robinson. He's young.
Robinson. Okay. Oh, that boy Robinson tough, man. God almighty.
We just need a little bit more,
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second too, man. The other team that might need to do a fire sale, and I'm hoping they do too. I'm going after all D tackles. The Tennessee Titans. They are 1-5.
Man.
Never thought. Well, I guess we did think that we were 1-5. Like they got rid of Henry. They got rid of the King.
Yeah.
You bring in Tony Pollard, who's not playing bad. Because they got to use the zoom in feature.
It's on the phone. We
can't. Yeah, this Tennessee Titans team, man, it's hard to win in this league when you don't have a for sure quarterback. Mm-hmm. And Tennessee's in that round right now, man. They went with Mason Rudolph today.
As the quarterback?
At quarterback today, man. But they're 1-5. It's hard. Okay. Just going back, my dad said it does change his view coming from Winston.
What changes is it? What change after listening to Winston?
Yeah, listening to Winston changed his thoughts on Watson. That's interesting. Good, Pop. I'm glad you felt that way because Pop just said, man, he don't blame him because he thought the ego was bad, so their behavior was warranted. But hearing him say that is comforting to him, man, knowing that he was giving everything he had. Yeah, the Browns did get a better quarterback. Not a better quarterback, but a quarterback who can win. Jameis Winston can win in Cleveland. Now with Nick Chubb coming back. I think you'll see a more competitive team with Jameis Winston in there, just by what Kadisha said. The team, he knows how to rally his team, and his teammates already like him already. So, all right, but Tennessee, man, should they just blow that team up, man, and start all over?
I thought they were doing like you just said when you let the king go, and then you call yourself getting rid of all your boat anchors in terms of the wide receivers. They just. I thought that's what they were doing. New coach, all that type of stuff. They're not doing that. Is what you're saying?
Well, I mean, they brought in Hopkins, they brought in Calvin Ridley. They tried to revamp the receiving core, and then you bring in Tony Pollard that you paid. So.
And you want them to revamp already?
They even just want their defensive tackles.
I'm about to say. I'm about to say you want them to revamp it. You just trying to steal. They already do that, huh?
They won in 5.
But I'm saying, but you got to do more revamping, but you don't get rid of what you just got. People are like, are they supposed to do that? And they're supposed to they revamp it now.
I mean, they wanted to at least compete, and they worse than the Jags.
Yeah, but I don't think they expect it to be a Super Bowl contending team. Pollard ain't the king. You're definitely not. You're bringing in some good wide receivers, but you still need a decent. I think Willis is who did they go with for long term?
Their long term is the rookie from last year.
Yeah, and it's Willis. What's his last name?
Levis. Will Levis.
Levis. Yeah, Levis.
Will Levis.
Yeah, Will Levis.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think they need to revamp yet.
Yeah, G said revamp the revamp. Look,
I know, right? Like you finna reach some more revamping.
I can't be going 1 and 5, man. And then look, we got to get rid of some people, man. Some big boys down in the. We need some big boys. Now Cowboys need some big boys. I'm trying to figure out who I can get to help us out.
Oh, you need this for your team.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what it's for.
This is not what it's for. Not for the Cowboys. He said, "This is what it's for. Not what it's for."
Kamari, what's up, big dog? Kamari says, "But they're allowed 2 to 3 seasons
to get right after the revamp.
2 to 3 seasons.
I don't know about 3. You get now Pollard. What did Pollard sign? A 2-year deal?
I think he got a nice little deal. I think he got about 4 years.
Yeah, 4. They put that many in Pollard. Okay,
3 to 4 years. He's over there. That's who they running with. And I've heard the Tennessee fans they're kind of wanting Spears to be the guy. Tashi Spears, backup. They kind of want him to be the guy. Well, all right, man. So nobody ready to revamp these teams yet, man. At 1 and 5, let all these teams just continue to lose. I know the New England Patriots aren't gonna, revamp.
I think they revamping. That's what I'm saying. Well, they got a new coach. This is still in the revamp. Now, okay, so are you expecting a whole total revamp in one season?
No, not for New England, no. So that's why I'm not putting them. But Cleveland, they've been there for a minute. Tennessee, their team is a little older. That's why, Cleveland, they're not a young squad. Cleveland's not a young squad. Like we need to go and get rid of some of the old folks over there, man, and put them on a team that can win.
You sounding real shady.
He said,
I'm trying to give you grace, but you know, because it is Sunday, I'm trying to give you grace. But you tap dancing on that nerve now, Galen. I'm
All right,
trying.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna get off of that. Get off of that.
I mean, man, he doing.
There was a game in the ATL today, man. Your hot Atlanta Falcons on a 3-game winning streak.
Oh, where my Kirk Cousins face?
Come to Atlanta and battle a Seattle team who was reeling with 3 straight losses. Corey, we talked about this on Wednesday, and we said that this game was going to be a good game because of last year when y'all played them, it was a barn burner. And we felt like this year it'd be the same type of atmosphere, the same type of thing, man. Tell me what went wrong in Atlanta, man. There was no swag and surf going on today, man. What happened?
That's what happened.
No swag, sir, man. I don't know. I really don't know what happened.
Tigger didn't play it.
That's one thing, but they wanted it more. I ain't gonna even lie to you. We did okay, and that's all it was today. Now I'll be straight with you. From the fans to the atmosphere, it just didn't seem like today was the day. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, it didn't have it. It didn't have any of that. That height, that wanting to win, that ability to get in there and go, oh my God. We were literally sitting there talking, and it just wasn't there. It wasn't there. Then my quarterback today, I would say it's not just the quarterback, just one Kirk.
I'm about to say
a lot of the wideouts they just wasn't getting open. They just did not want. They didn't want the ball. They tried in the third to try to get right, and then you know how some games just don't have an answer for it. It just wasn't our day. It just wasn't our day today.
They look tired. You know how sometimes the team look like they need a bye week? They just look like they need a bye week. Everybody looked tired. The energy was just low.
Yeah.
And it seemed like from my view, and I was actually headed to the game right after church, and I went back to the place, man, to go change, and I was like, I ain't going to the game. I don't even feel like driving down there. I went to the sports bar. I was like, let me call some people, see if they want to go to the game. Nobody's like, man, you called me. It was too late. It's too late, man. So I didn't even head down there. But it didn't look like the crowd was into it. Honestly, it looked kind of empty, I was surprised because
it wasn't terribly empty, but it wasn't.
Our section wasn't, but when you look around,
I was they like the Seattle fans were in one section, and the rest of it was just Falcon fans, and it just like I said, we walked right in the game. We didn't have to wait a whole lot. We didn't have to on the train. None of that today.
That's a surprise because the Falcon fans have been there in full force these home games.
Yes.
So I was shocked to see that, and then I saw your video on TikTok, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my dog Corey from the Crew and You on TikTok, man. You like you said, you walked in, man. People didn't even seem excited about going into the game.
Yeah,
it felt like one of them games, huh? So you're gonna have those games. You're gonna have those games.
Yeah. And then I would say this here. Then I ain't saying this because I'm a hometown fan, but a lot of it was some crazy calls today too. Right when you feel like you get a little bit of momentum, holding. You're like, come on, man, that's a terrible call. But like I said, it just wasn't today, man. It took us back to that last year Falcon team, but we did score, but I felt like on 2 of those drives, and we ended up getting intercepted. It was just my guys just wasn't really running the routes for Kirk today, and then Kirk may have been just a little off himself today too.
I would say this. I said to Corey because we have been to 4 games in a row now. We had the Chiefs game, then the Tampa game, then we went to the North Carolina game. I said I'm tired. Like and I said that before the game. I said this has been a lot of dang on football. So I could only imagine how the players was feeling. It really does feel like, because remember it was that short week. They played on Sunday. They played the Chiefs at home Sunday night. We played the Chiefs Sunday night at home, and then it was Tampa Bay Thursday night, and then we traveled for the Carolina game and then came back for this game. It was just like a lot. It felt like a lot for me just going to the game. So I was like, I know they tired because I'm tired. I haven't done anything but yell at a few people.
And maybe that is it, man. And I thought y'all was on a bye this week coming up, but no, y'all got Tampa Bay coming up this week.
Mm-hmm. We go down. They go down to Tampa Bay. Yeah,
down to Tampa. So thank God, man. I thought that, man, y'all coming off the bye, and we got to play y'all after, man. So,
we playing. So we're. I'm not saying that they're tired. They may be tired, but they just, I don't know. They hadn't had to travel far. You know, we had New Orleans. It wasn't Tampa Bay. I mean, Kansas City. It was New Orleans. We had 3 games in a row that we.
That's
won.
right. That's right.
But
2 divisional games.
Yeah,
right.
but we hadn't had to go far. We've been home. You know, then when we go somewhere, we didn't really go far. So I don't know if they need a week, but and then we did have a short week. So I don't know. But like I said, they just didn't have a whole lot today.
Okay.
And Tigger didn't play Swag Surf, and that is Kirk's hype song. He really should have played it because Kirk needs his hype song.
Yeah.
Kirk done changed, boy. They showed Kirk from when he first got there to Kirk now. Kirk rocking the Atlanta hat to the side, got the hoodie on. Look.
When I tell you that junk crazy, Kirko. That's what my shirt said, Kirko.
Kirko. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. All right, man. In other games today, man, you had the Philadelphia Eagles beat up on the New York Giants. Saquon Barkley comes back to town and just runs all over them, man. As expected. You know, the Giants. I said the Giants have been playing well. They've been in every game. Today they had one of the games, I guess, like Atlanta had today, man. They didn't even show up. And they ended up benching Daniel Jones today.
Damn, did they bench him?
They benched him, man, in the fourth quarter. Cut says, man, hype songs are a must.
Hey, man, listen. I'll say this here when in terms of the Philly game, the offensive coordinator, either the coach, you know, how they asked, was this going to be a Saquon Barkley show? And they were like, we're not going to focus on that. We just want to make the win. And I was like, they fell for that. They fell for the banana in the tailpipe because they fed that dude the ball because he wanted the ball, you know.
I appreciate him.
Yeah. He went off for somebody's fantasy team today. 78 yards. Yours, Kenesha? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know which league I got him in, but yeah.
How many TDs he had? Yeah, 1 touchdown or 2?
I think he only had 1 touchdown, but he had yards. He had a bunch of yards, 178 yards. But I was surprised that Kellen Moore was giving them the ball that much, you know. But yeah,
it was Kellen, wasn't it?
Cuz said, man, Daniel Jones ain't a real Jones. But in another great game, man, Houston, Green Bay. 2 quarterbacks that you can't leave any time on the clock, it seems like, man. These 2 young stars are going to be good for a long time, and Jordan Love and Stroud, even though Stroud didn't have a really, really good game, but he took his team down there and gave them the lead with under a minute left in the game. But Jordan Love came back and took his team down there to get the winning game with the field goal.
Wow.
Yeah, with under a minute left, man. So with no time on the clock, I'm sorry. To finish that off, man. So great game in there. Probably 2 best teams in the NFC had a probably best game of the week. The Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions, man.
Detroit Lions won it. Detroit pulled it off. Yeah.
At the end. Detroit pulled it off at the end, man.
So Sam Darnold, let me ask you, man, is he for real?
Sam is for real.
Sam for real.
Sam's in the right system.
Yeah.
He's in the absolute right system, man. And then he has some dogs out there. That pickup of Aaron Jones for Minnesota is not talked about it.
Aaron Jones from Aaron Jones came from Green Bay, right?
From the Packers, yes.
Yeah.
that pickup is not talking about enough. But he's throwing some darts, man. Justin Jefferson, he has receivers out there. He has tight ends. I mean, he has a squad, man. That Minnesota team is going to be tough. They have a good defense. But Detroit they was relentless, man. They were relentless. Gibbs had
What is that? Is that you?
That's Chubbs over there scratching.
Okay.
But yeah,
you want to come in?
No, he's scratching himself.
Damn. Okay. Right.
Yes, that dude's loud as a mug, man. Whoa. Yeah.
Look, I'm about to try to defend myself. Man, that wasn't me. Man, look, I hear it. So, but obviously that's not. Okay, but
yeah, that Detroit team, man, they're a good squad, man. So now we only have one undefeated team in the NFL. That's the Kansas City.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah. Okay. But speaking of, look, I was telling. What about your old quarterback? I was about to say, speaking of, I said, of right programs, of being in the right system. So Daniels went out today. He went out early because we were trying to figure out what happened. And she was like, he only got 5 points. I was like, 5 points, but she was going over like stats.
Score, and I'm like, the score was
too high. And then she was like, Marcus Mariota finished the game. I was like, Marcus Mariota. And then, because I got Daniels in our league, and I was like, man, I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. I'm not picking. You know how normally when in fantasy, if your guy go down, you pick up his backup. So you'll continue. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe. But he played a good game there. That doesn't mean he's gonna continue to play good games. But no, I ain't going for it.
He Mariota came in and lit the scoreboard up too. The offense did not stop when he came in. But like you said last week, Corey, you saw that team last week.
Sure did.
You know what Carolina puts out on the field. so do they just make everybody else look that much better? And that could be, what's going on in Carolina. So
no, not Carolina for the
Carolina's who they beat.
Oh, they beat. Oh, you mean against what Carolina putting out there? Oh, I got you.
Was it like 40-17 or
40-7? Yeah,
40-7. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. I didn't see. Hey, gorgeous. I didn't see what happened to Daniels, but I saw he had a rib injury. Was it because he was running? And
he had like a 46-yard run.
Oh.
And then came down and grabbed his rib.
Ooh. So that's what OG was worried about.
But they did say that like after the game, he was in good spirits. He was celebrating with everybody. So hopefully it's not bad. You know what I mean? And he just didn't go back out into the game. But after the game, they're saying that he actually looked fine from the media reports. So they're going to have him evaluated on Monday. So hopefully it's, it's not that bad. And they just kept him out as a precaution.
What I saw was Joshua Dobbs. You know how I don't have a whole lot. I don't know what y'all finna do. I'm finna just go out here, play some plays in the sand.
A lot.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Then when you finally go, hey man, listen, so we're gonna start running these plays, and then I start running that goofy stuff that y'all doing, then you're gonna see what kind of quarterback I am. So that's what happened today. Marcus, what plays do you know, Marcus? We're gonna run the best ones you know. They don't know what you know,
Or maybe Washington system works for him. You don't know. Be hating on Marcus.
Yeah.
Because by Jones said, man, he's gonna be in Carolina for that game, that Dallas game. I will see you there, my dog. I'll be there too, man. We will definitely hook up. Tailgate. My wife said she'll be there too. We all going there. Now I'm bringing my son Chris to his first game, Cowboys game. So,
okay.
Yeah, we'll all be there, man. I got a tailgate that we can all go to. Cuts by Jones. I got Fred, man. If y'all want to go, I got a partner out there doing a tailgate, man. So if Cowboy Cave's not doing anything, then for sure.
You bring him to that game where y'all can beat up on Carolina for his first Cowboy game.
Hey, I took Dallas. I took Dallas to her first game last year. Carolina.
That's when we took ours. Hey, look, we took ours there too. Like
They first game.
first game, you gonna get a guaranteed win.
What better way, dog? Yeah. What better way? Yeah, Frey, I got your number, dog. I definitely hit you up, bro. I'll definitely hit you up. All right. Hey, OG, man, we miss you, bro. Other co-host, man, he says, what up, fellas? Just made it home. Don't try to discount his team. Everybody know he's a Commanders fan. And don't forget about the WNBA finals. Absolutely.
I ain't discounting them, but I'm discounting Mariota.
I'm gonna say the Commanders definitely look good.
Hey, look, I had those. Hey, look, I had that before. Hey, listen, hey, look, I know that chick. There's a reason why we broke up.
All right, Dad says, man, fans that pay their money to watch their team perform gets rowdy. You remember the old Oakland Raider fans when we lived in Cali? Yeah, they got rowdy. They got rowdy. But they got rowdy with the other fans. Like they were, I don't know if they were cheering. I'm not like Philly, of course. Philly does that, you know, but we all know what we think about Philly fans, you know, so we think they labeled the worst fans in the league. I mean, you know, so
are they the worst fans?
Yeah, that's their title. And they wear it proudly. Like they don't.
They're the worst fans because of how they treat other people. Or?
Everybody.
They booed Santa.
They booed Santa. Yeah, they booed Santa Claus. They
y'all talking about
Philly fans.
Yeah, Philly fans.
So what does Santa Claus have to do with this?
You don't remember that? The doggone Santa Claus came out in the stadium and they booed him.
Why? For what? Who booed
it? Because they're from Philly.
Who booed Santa Claus?
People in Philly.
They're terrible, dog. They're terrible, man. Then they cheered. They cheered when Michael Irvin ended his career with that neck injury.
Yeah.
On the stretcher, dog. Man, they cheered, dog. They cheered that thing, man. So yeah, they the worst. and they threw snowballs at Santa.
They did throw snowballs at him. Philly people cracked me up.
Now we had to look this up. The old stadium had a jail, like the precinct was there, but the new stadium currently does not have a precinct there. They have a holding, but they don't have a jail.
They were hunking and cussing at Corey when he was trying to drive in Philly.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. At every light, you know how? Because I'm still looking around too. You can't sit for a second.
He's so southern. He's trying to be nice, and then people like,
the movement. Let's go.
That's a staple for them, and I think that's an up north thing. Like New York, the same way. New York, you drive in New York, that's all you hear is horns.
Yeah.
Everybody honk. Like, what's going on? Like, why everybody honk?
When I first moved here, he had to tell me, stop honking at people, because I used to I lay on it.
We don't do that.
It's how we communicate. There are different types of hunks.
Don't do that.
There are nice hunks. There are warning hunks. There's I'm about to jump out this car and hurt you hunk. There are a lot of different hunks.
She got mad at me because she go, when we come into the neighborhood, people, somebody sitting out, throw the deuce.
That waving thing is so weird.
She go, why are you waving at strangers?
It's so weird.
You're not a stranger. I see the dude every day.
It's so weird. Remember my neighbor would roll her eyes at you when you used to come to Cleveland? You would try to wave at her?
Because I'm speaking.
Stranger danger.
What up, Taj? Cool. Welcome on, big homie. All right, man. That covers our NFL talk, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the WNBA. We have a game 5, which is actually a game 7. On the WNBA today, we have the New York Liberty versus the Minnesota Lynx. These first 4 games have been barn burners.
Burn.
Man, and I don't expect this game right here to be any different.
They're in New York right now, right?
In New York now. New York for the final game.
Feel like the Lynx won it, boy. It's 32-20 right now.
36-20?
32-20. Lynx.
I actually thought the Liberty would kind of want it more at home. So I actually thought I picked the Liberty to win by 10 today.
Yeah.
But
yeah, look like right now, Collier, she going off right now. She got 17. No, that's a
she got 14 points, 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
wow.
He won it right now. You know, but they up 12.
And nobody on Liberty is even close to her point total right now.
Yeah.
They're playing on ESPN.
I'm just looking at my phone.
Oh, okay. All right. So y'all want to check out a good game, man?
Huh?
Y'all want to check out a good game? Go over to I want to say it might be ABC. Might be ABC.
Okay, I'll tell you in just a second. No, it's on ESPN.
ESPN, okay. ESPN for this WNBA finale. The end of a great season, man, for the WNBA.
No doubt.
Great season for the WNBA, man. So
if you don't mind me real quick, so they found out who.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
What?
I got you, OG.
They found out who the one person was that voted.
They did not find out. They tried to do a process of elimination.
They did a process.
They're assuming.
No.
Okay.
Because she can't. A hit dog will holler. So what should have been a unanimous Rookie of the Year person in Caitlin Clark. You know how after a while, you know, there were so many beat reporters and writers said, I voted for her. I voted. The process of elimination, he came out and it was Cheryl Swoops.
Allegedly.
It ain't no allegedly. Cheryl Swoops was the one that voted for.
Allegedly.
Listen, she was the
What's your
one.
proof?
I was just reading it to you at the game. She came out, hit dog will holler.
What did she say?
She said that the information is wrong.
Okay. So she said the information is wrong.
No, that's not. It's not. No, look at her. They ain't saying that.
That's nothing. You the one came with the story. You need to have your facts and your receipts.
I got to use my phone right now.
So,
But basically, it was her.
Did she say no? I voted for Caitlin Clark.
She voted for Angel Reese.
Who said that?
She did. Look it up. Look, she did. She did.
So you will come on here and make an assertion without any evidence or proof.
I can't right now because I'm using my phone. We were just on my laptop, but I showed you the link.
Cite your source.
I will later. Huh?
Did she say that I did vote for Caitlin Clark?
Nope.
Why did she have to say that?
Because she gets a vote. Everybody else saying that.
Everybody else said it. Did everybody else say it?
Everybody did not say it. Some people said it. It is an anonymous vote, and they did not poll every single person who voted to say, who did you vote for?
See, she did. She did.
I don't care if she did. I'm just saying, don't be making any assumptions. If you're going to spout something as if it's factual, then have your source.
I'm trying to find it. I had it. I showed you at the game.
It kind of fits to what Cheryl Swoops has been doing all year.
Yeah.
Showing a little.
Just because it fits doesn't make it not an assumption. It's still an assumption.
She don't like Caitlin Clark either, I guess.
I'm Caitlin Clark. I thought she should be unanimous. I'm just saying you're still making the assumption based on what you.
So it says here. This is the other one. It says now. This is just on the. It says
on Facebook.
What? No.
Facebook not.
It just said 2 minutes.
That's not a source.
It says Swoops throws a tantrum after being exposed for the voting. She did. She didn't.
What? Okay. What is the source? What is the source?
The source is Facebook.
You say Facebook? No.
My husband is acting like he has never written a research paper. Like that is not a source, sir.
No, I'm saying it 2 minutes ago. She threw a tantrum. She threw a tantrum because she got exposed. She got exposed.
It's true if it's on Facebook.
He's sounding real tabloid like now. Like, come on.
I know the OG would love to be here. Where you get that from?
Absolutely nowhere.
Where you get
That's
that from?
where.
Oops. She got exposed.
Here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Crew, this child just wants to say hi. Say hi and go away.
Hey, Ari, baby.
Go away. Tell your brothers I said shower.
I love it, man. I love it.
He's still looking for his non-source.
It is a WNBA legend exposed for voting against Caitlin Clark.
Why you won't let me see it though?
I'm reading it. Yep. That's it. That's it.
That what it say.
So on behalf of the Corey National Enquirer,
Hey,
there you go.
she got exposed.
Everybody knows there's no reason that she shouldn't have been a unanimous,
Right.
Rookie of the
66 out of 67
If it
votes.
was one person that did it, we kind of already know who it was.
You know where it came from.
Y'all so shady.
But anyway, and the other news,
as OG would say, with no receipts.
that's a good one right there.
With no receipts. It's not.
It is.
It is Facebook opinion.
They got Facebook Sports.
What are you talking about? He didn't know. He's literally making things up.
I made that one up. They don't have Facebook Sports, but they post sports.
They post sports. They do.
Yeah, they post a lot of sports.
They have.
Anyway, well, look, let's talk about some real stuff. Did you watch the Georgia game yesterday? Georgia, Texas.
I did not watch it, man.
Woo! You didn't watch that game, bro.
Look, so we in the process of moving and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Look, it's hard to watch stuff. I don't. But so I watched it on my phone. They scored again.
Yes, you saw. So you ain't seen none of the controversial calls and the.
It was crazy.
Listen, man.
Tell me about the game, man. Tell me about this Texas #1 versus the #5 team in the country. On the road, Georgia goes to Texas for the game. They said it's game of the year.
This was a good game, but at the same time, we saw how the powers that be in Texas. Yeah, I'm gonna be straight.
I gotta back you up. They tried to make it a good game. Georgia actually dominated. In my opinion, Georgia dominated, but the rest did their darndest to try to make it a good game.
Two of the defensive starters got hit for targeting, got ejected. And now they don't get to play, because when you get ejected, you gotta miss 4 quarters.
Yeah.
So now
the next half, right? You missed the next half.
Or either the half, it's either a half or you gotta miss. I think it's a half. I think now it's a half. But yeah, so now they gotta miss time, coming up. But it's it was like whenever you saw a clean tackle, they were, right when they get lined up, they stopped the game. It was just a whole lot of mismanagement in terms of the officiating. Every time they would look at it, they had to go and it's a TV timeout for officiating on the call. But you could just tell that they were trying to give this game to Texas. And it was really controversial. But
were they trying to give the game to Texas, or were they trying to make a game out of it? Because it started off early where
both
on their butt.
Man, listen, that's what I'm saying. When we start sticking them, then they were getting ready to line up, and then they just call timeout, and then they get a guy for targeting, and then they end up getting, like I said, 2 of our defensive starters, 2 of them, and this was just like, hold up, these are clean tackles. And they'll go, the play stands, it was just a lot of it, like the first downs that they were getting, they were actually on the goal line, and you could see the guy get close right there. I mean, it was just a lot of the calls. Every time you thought it was something, no, it ain't that. It ain't that. We're gonna give them, we're giving it to Texas. But it was very controversial, though. We pulled it out. I'd never seen a game like this on TV.
It was crazy. And the biggest and most controversial call, the SEC had to issue a statement because there was a pass that Texas intercepted, so it was an interception, but there was a pass interference on the defense before he intercepted the ball. He pushed, he made contact, and then he intercepted the ball.
The fans
they called the pass interference. So it wasn't going to be interception. It was a pass interference. Georgia was going to, of course, retain possession.
Yeah.
The fans in Texas got mad. They start throwing bottles on the field at the officials, at the players.
It was an 8-minute delay. And
then they reversed the call and gave Texas the interception.
Yeah. They reversed the call. They reversed the pass interference?
Yes, and gave Texas the interception.
When they start throwing all the bottles, you hear, like they had to have, people like, please stop, or they're going to have to find the Texas team or whatever, get them a call. And they just reversed the call and gave them the ball. You know, that was their way of saying, listen, we got, because if you don't do this, it's gonna get ugly out here at Texas Stadium.
And I'm gonna say this: what made me upset was there was a recent, I think it was an HBCU game where during one of the times where there was like a timeout or something, the Omegas were in the end zone, like hopping or whatever, and then I think once play was supposed to resume, they didn't get off the field fast enough. They penalized the team for fan interference. So here in Texas, they're literally throwing objects at officials and players and coaches all on the field. Nothing. Like, it didn't happen. They were just like, okay, we're going to reverse it then and get a ball to Texas. That was some of the craziest officiating I have ever seen. Game, I don't even think would have been even remotely close without some of the refs' interference. Like, Georgia dominated.
When I tell you Texas had so many stars at that game, Kevin Durant was there. They showed Jamie Foxx. They showed Matthew McConaughey, and he had a bunch of stars. It was just like stars at the stars. They all had on that was representing Texas. You know,
well, Matthew was the biggest Texas fan out there.
Yeah,
Matthew. Yeah. He traveled with them everywhere. Wow.
Yeah, they kept showing him. Right. Then like I said, they had a few of the guys that, you know, I don't know if it was the but like I said, name something that had something to do with Texas. A person was there. You know what I'm saying? They had a bunch of people there, but at the same time, it seemed like the networks wanted to show, you know, Texas winning it. But I'll be honest with you, Georgia, they went steadfast, because at the end of the game, you even hear Kirby Smart was like, they were trying to get, you know, penalize our boys on some controversial calls, but we stayed steadfast, we stayed hungry, and we, you know, we had to beat them with points so that the referees couldn't get us. And I know he's gonna get fined, but he was just being honest with himself. He was like, they were trying to take it from our boys, but I was just glad that they were able to, you know, like I said, they were up 15 points. You know what I'm saying? So you beat them by points, if not anything else, because it was a raw game yesterday, boy. Raw.
My dog Cut said, "Man, I'm a Texas guy, but Georgia did bring it." Mario man says Georgia has him worried. They played Texas well, and y'all everybody know Tennessee is his team, man. We'll talk about that Tennessee-Alabama game too. Yeah. Remus says Quinn got benched and then Manny got benched. So
man, yeah, they brought Manning in for like 6 plays,
and then took him back out.
Yeah, no, it was just in the they brought him in the third, and then like I said, we had an answer for Manning because he started running, but then it's like, you know, you took Ewers out, and then they thought that Manning was going to be the answer, so they had to do a lot of adjusting through the game. But like I said, it was a hype game, but you can tell that the refs had, you know, something to do with a lot of it too, man.
Okay, so how far did Texas fall from the number
Texas
one?
Is now number 4. They're now 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4. So did Tennessee go up after beating Alabama?
No, I'm sorry. Texas went. They fought.
4.
So you got Oregon 1, Penn State 2.
You guys went to 2, right?
We went to 3. We went to.
I think you got everyone, baby. We're talking about the AP poll, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I think you're confused with coaches poll, the AP poll.
Yeah, they had to. Okay, so
you're 2. Oregon's at 1, Georgia's at 2, Penn State is at 3, Ohio State's at 4, then Texas, then Miami.
Yeah, Texas went from 1 to 5, and then Miami moved to 6.
Where's Tennessee at?
Tennessee is 7. I think. Yeah, Tennessee went to 7. They moved up 4 spots.
They went up 4 spots from
beating Alabama. I like that quarterback they got at Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
His nephew had an Eli look. He's talking about Manny. He had an Eli look, huh? He's out there.
His nephew?
Yeah.
It was. He ain't a terrible quarterback. I think they just tried to find a different look, you know, to play against Georgia when they brought him in.
He had been playing well when yours was hurt.
Yeah.
Well, so
no doubt.
Where's Ohio State at?
4.
Okay. So Oregon jumped all the way up to number 1. Where were they at before that? Where were Oregon?
They were 2.
They moved up 3 spots.
No, they only moved up 1 spot. They were 2.
Texas.
Oregon was 2. It was Texas, Oregon, Penn State.
Okay.
Okay. Oregon undefeated too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oregon and Penn State are both undefeated. Indiana is still undefeated.
They are.
Yeah.
And not getting people. Not many people are talking about Indiana. They just blew the doors off of Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't want Nebraska to win, no way, because I thought we should have had that boy Dylan Raiola, but they let me know that he'll go anywhere just so he can play ball. You know, he don't want to sit for nobody. But
Okay,
yeah,
so this is interesting, man. This Tennessee and Georgia should be meeting up pretty soon too, right?
that's another one. Look, hey man, and that's another SEC team. Look, we get stressed out behind it. I'll say this here: Georgia has one of the toughest schedules, to go up against. But at the same time, we get the least amount of respect. For the past 2 weeks, Georgia moved at all. We didn't even move. We stayed at the 5th spot for 2.5 weeks. And finally, like I said, we had to beat the Texas team to move up 2 spots. 3 spots. I'm sorry, 3.
Georgia really should be undefeated. Like that, they should not have lost to that Alabama team. Like I said, when they took that loss, Georgia is clearly the better team, but they played them scared. They did that to themselves. Their biggest test, really, I think, should have been Texas and Tennessee, but they let Alabama get the best of them when they shouldn't have. So now they got another tough opponent coming up in Tennessee, and it's a must win.
Does Miami have a fighting chance in this gauntlet of SEC teams?
Now they should take the AC. Well, are they in the ACC?
In ACC, yeah.
So how the rule goes is in the top 4. I think what is it? The Big 12, SEC, ACC, and what
The conference champion.
all the conference champions in that power in those Power 5.
Right.
They'll go first, and then
But my
the other.
question is, well, I know they're going to make the playoffs, but do they have a chance against
being in the top 4?
No, do they have a chance against the SEC team?
Yeah, I do. I believe that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have a powerful offense.
Yes.
They have a powerful offense. Their defense seems like it's a little suspect, though.
But they can score.
They can score.
Yeah, they can score.
Okay.
That's because at first I thought it was going to be y'all and them, but then your man, don't rub it too hard, bro. I mean, I don't know how y'all go from being a contender with a Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback. What? Tell me what happened real quick, man. With Florida State,
right there. We don't have a quarterback, and we don't have a defense. When you can't score and you can't stop somebody from scoring, you don't have a chance, man. Our bread and butter was used to be our defense is not. It's toast.
Yeah. Toast.
It's toast. It's toast, man. So burnt toast. We
what's y'all record now?
We got 1 win.
God, okay. This ain't never happened to a Florida State team like that.
No, man. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly, man. It's ugly. It ain't fair. I hate to see it, man.
Wow.
Yeah, we Duke beat us for the first time ever. Duke
ever? Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's new. That's new news to me, man. This ain't basketball we're talking about here.
No, what makes me only thing that makes me feel good about us losing to Duke is I got a kid on there that used to play ball with us. I used to coach. And Anthony. Yeah. So Anthony Freeman.
Okay.
Yeah. So his son played. He's a linebacker for Duke.
What's your cousin saying, man, about Florida State, man? Have you
you know what? I haven't even reached out to him to find out how he's feeling about it. Matter of fact, when we get off, I'm gonna shoot him a text. I'm gonna shoot him a text. Yeah. We see what is. He missed a positive though. He I'm gonna tell you what he gonna say. Cuz gonna say, "Hey man, we're gonna get it together. It's just a bad year right now. Next year we'll come back. The coach will have these boys ready to play next year." This has been one. That's what he gonna say. He gonna be
So
positive.
that is that where you get it from?
Hey man, we try to be as positive as possible, man. If you notice them Florida State boys, they be positive, dog. Look at James Winston. Look,
Yeah, hey man, I ain't gonna lie. At first I thought he was gonna say something silly, then he pulled me in. Cause I was about to go listen to this. What? Okay.
Yeah. All right, man. You got any more topics you want to jump on, big dog?
I don't as of right now. I wanted to add I'm trying to get a gauge for your Lakers squad. They were calling for Bronny. I didn't know if they were trying to be funny but your Lakers squad don't look bad, dude.
They love. Let me tell you this: a lot of the fan base in LA, they love Bronny James.
Bronny, yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked when I went to Summer League and saw how excited the fans were. But I think they're new fans.
He said they're new fans.
They knew that
I found myself watching, the Laker, preseason game, whatever, and they were calling for his name. We won't run.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they playing?
It's the circus, man. They are caught up in it. They are caught up in the ring.
But y'all don't look bad though. Y'all actually look pretty good. I know it's just preseason, but
yeah,
don't look like a terrible squad.
It's just preseason. Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Y'all beat the Warriors. Y'all like right now. Y'all beat the Warriors. Y'all beat the Wolves.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, okay." Yeah, I was like, I was swinging the ball around.
Don't put no stock. No, Snack. What's up, Snack? Snack said, "Oh hell no, don't do that." Don't do that.
Hey, because I saw them swinging the ball around. I was like, okay, the Lakers they win
it. Hey, right, Remus. DJ, you might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen. No, facts.
Who?
Talking about the quarterback for Florida State. Bad, dog. Bad. I do want to put out something for y'all to go check out, man. I don't know if y'all have seen. There's this thing called Starting Five on Netflix. It's with Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Sabonis, LeBron James, and Jimmy Butler. It's there. The cameras followed them last season. Throughout the season, man, and it's just their story outside of basketball and inside of basketball, but outside of basketball, it gives you a different point of view on the players. Not just, we see these basketball players, we get upset with them, we love on them, but you see the stuff they actually have to deal with at home. You see the stuff they had to deal with, behind closed doors, man, not just on the court. You see them in a different light, man. So I think it's
Name the players again.
Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, not Arvydas Sabonis, his son, but Sabonis from the Kings.
Okay.
Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Great series, man. I actually just finished it up today.
It's a series.
It's a series. Yeah, it's a series.
Okay.
Yep. So it's all out right now, man. So very, very good. Very awesome series. Great job, man. Even I don't dislike LeBron as a person. I don't like that he came to the Lakers and tore my Lakers up. But you see LeBron and him as a father, him as a husband. The things that he has to go through. It's great, man. All of them as a father. It's good to see, man. Good to see.
Okay.
Netflix did a really, really good job with that series. So check that out, man. And anybody else out there, man, make sure y'all check us out. We have our first tailgate coming up in 14 days. 14 days from today, man. Hey, the TCY first tailgate, November 3rd, Cowboys in Atlanta. I'm hoping to take over the city. Right now, it's a bunch of doggone Atlanta fans that's going to be at this doggone tailgate. I need some more Cowboy fans to come out there with me. I'm gonna be behind enemy lines. I'm gonna need some backup, baby. Come with me. Come with me. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Cuts by Jones, my dog. Hey, and everybody out here, man. Go if you're on Facebook, go out there, hey, and follow my guy Cuts by Jones. If you need a cut, if you need a decoration for your sports, your man cave, if you need a decoration for your crib, man, this man is the guy to go to. A wood cut, the best in the business. I'll put him up against anybody out there, man. Make sure y'all give him a great follow on he's on Twitter, he's on Facebook, he's on YouTube, he's on Facebook and TikTok. TikTok.
Okay.
He's on TikTok as well, man. So check him out, man. Make sure y'all get that man a follow. And also, man, check out my dog, Kamarie White, him and his wife, the Christianist podcast. Great podcast, man. I love it. You know, I get a word in, you know, listening to it, man. It reminds me to read my Bible or follow up on a sermon, or, you know, just to make sure I'm keeping my relationship great with God, man. So check out the Christianist podcast on all your podcast platforms, and make sure y'all go check out me, man. Road Warrior Sports Travel for your next traveling, man, your next game, your next road game that you want to go to. Come check your boy out, man. Don't just watch the game, be a part of the game. And see me at www.travelroadwarriors.com, or you can email me at gw@travelroadwarriors.com. Hey, man, we love y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all, everybody out there, man. Anybody, all right, my dog, Cuts by Jones. My dad, Larry Wright, Pop, I love you, man. My dog, Snack Panther. Hey, I hope so, Snack, man. I hope we do get that dub against the 49ers. It's long overdue. My dog, Remus Cromwell. Hey, y'all got a game tonight, baby. Y'all got a game tonight. My cuz, Phil Harris. My dog, Roddy Littlejohn, James Littlejohn. My homeboy, Kamarie White. My dog, Kevin Todd. My homeboy Stanley Carter, man. I didn't see you out there, big dog. My cuz Phil Harris.
Al Lassiter.
Oh, my dog Al Lassiter. Yeah, man. Anybody else out there, man, I may have missed, man. Charge to my eyes, not my heart. We love y'all. Dang, man, I forgot to do this. Dang it.
Look.
Hey,
and
man.
Also, we'll apologize. I know a lot of us, we've been missing some shows, but, you know, life be lifing. And we'll be back at full strength on Wednesday. I can't make an excuse for, you know, being around my cheer.
No excuse needed, bro. No excuse needed.
Yeah, look. Family.
Right, baby. Let's know this, man. We love y'all. Remember, keep your head on swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, man. Yeah, out.
I hate the Steelers and I hate Aaron Rodgers. She said tonight a tough one. She hate the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
I didn't hear you, Corey.
You hear me? Oh. Yeah, no, man.
I didn't hear you. Did you say anybody?
You on mute? No.
Say it again.
Huh? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I hear that.
Okay. Did you hear? Okay.
Yeah.